Some people think kindness is easy when life is comfortable. But real kindness appears when someone has almost nothing and still chooses to give. Today's story is about a woman who shared her last meal. It is a simple story, but its message is deep. Let's begin. The woman lived in a small house at the edge of the town. Her name was Mara, and life had not been gentle with her. Her husband had passed away years ago. Her children had moved far away, searching for better opportunities. Mara survived on a small pension, counting every coin carefully. She did not complain. She had learned how to live with less. That evening, the rain fell heavily. The kind of rain that soaks your clothes and chills your bones. Mara stood in her kitchen, staring at a small pot on the stove. Inside the pot was her last meal. A little rice, a few vegetables, and some thin soup. It was enough for one person. Enough for her. She set the table slowly, her movements calm but tired. Just as she lifted the spoon, there was a knock at the door. Mara paused. People rarely visited her. She hesitated, then walked to the door and opened it. A young man stood there, shaking from the cold. His clothes were wet, his face pale with hunger. "I'm sorry to bother you," he said softly. "I haven't eaten all day. Do you have anything at all?" Mara looked at him. Then she looked back at her table. For a brief moment, fear touched her heart. If I give him my food, what will I eat? Tomorrow felt very far away. But then she remembered her own hunger. The nights when kindness from strangers had kept her alive. She opened the door wider. "Come in," she said. "You must be cold." The young man's eyes filled with surprise. "Thank you," he whispered. Mara placed the bowl in front of him. He noticed there was only one. "Aren't you eating?" he asked. "I already have," she lied gently, smiling. The man ate slowly, carefully, as if the food were precious. Because to him, it was. When he finished, he stood and bowed his head. "I don't know how to thank you," he said. "This meal means more than you know." Mara walked him to the door. As he left, the rain began to soften. That night, Mara went to bed hungry, but peaceful. The next morning, there was another knock at her door. Outside stood the same young man. But this time, he was clean, warm, and smiling. Behind him was a small delivery truck. "I work at a community kitchen," he said. "Yesterday, your kindness saved me. Today, I came back." Boxes of food were carried into her house. Fresh bread, rice, vegetables, fruit. Mara's eyes filled with tears. The man smiled. "Kindness always returns," he said. "Sometimes in ways we never expect." Mara shared her last meal, believing she might receive nothing in return. But what she truly gave was hope, and hope has a way of finding its way back. This story reminds us that generosity is not about how much we have. It's about what we choose to do with what we have. If you enjoyed this story, please like the video, subscribe to the channel, and share it with someone learning English like you. Thank you for listening. And I'll see you in the next story.